Question: doesn't this contradict the statement that to see the momentary nature of thing is to see truth itself? Answer: compared to the worldly view of things as permanent and so forth, the yogi vision of momentarily is pointed at the vision of reality itself. Otherwise, if in comparison to the yogis, the common people saw reality, then the yogi definitely understand of the uncleanness of the woman's body would be contradicted by the worldly person's apprehension of it. Question is, all phenomena were not truly existent. Then since Buddha true would be false, so this is other school, right? So false school in India, Vipashika, Sotantika is the Theravada, Hinayana school, and Mahayana, Chittamatra, Mayurveda school, and middle way school divided into two, middle way of autonomy and middle way of Patangira, four schools. So Vipashika, Sutantika, Mayurveda school, and middle way of autonomy except true existence. So they are saying if something is not truly existent, then Buddha is false. Buddha cannot exist. Buddha cannot teach. So something exists should be truly existent. And then answer in this same way that for you truly existence merit occur from the worshipping a truly existent concord. Similar for us, illusion like merit are obtained from venerating an illusion like concord. Yet if sentient beings were like illusion, then after they die, how would they be reborn? Answer: for as long as the necessary conditions are assembled, for that long even illusion will occur. Although they are unreal, they are similar to sentient beings in the fact they arise from the conditions, while merely by a longer duration. Should sentient being be more real than illusion, then it will be follow that illusion that lasts long time or more real than those that last a short time. Now, this is the school, right? Vipashika school. Vipashika school was founded by before Buddha. Before Buddha came to India, Vipashika school is still there, So the Vipashika school was founded by early Buddhist masters, Indian masters such as Vasumitra, before Vasumitra, and Gosaka, Indian master, and Buddha Deva. So Vipashika school following these masters. So Vipashika school before Buddha. So they are following these masters' teaching, And Sotantaka school founded by master, Indian master, called the Gumaratha and Shri Ratha. Gumaratha and Shri Ratha. Sotantaka school. So these two schools are Hinayana school. They are Theravada, so school in like Thailand, all Asian, lots of Pali languages, Pali. Now then, Chittamada school, right, is mind-only school. So it's founded by Asanga. Asanga. So Asanga, Indian Asanga. And his brother, half-brother is possible, Chittamada school. And then middle way of autonomy school is Madhyamika school, but founded by Indian master Baba Viveka. Baba Viveka is great Indian master. Baba Viveka is lineage of the king lineage. Okay. And then Madhyamika Pasangiri school is founded by Nagarjuna and Buddhapalika. So this is the how emptiness lineage come from. Lineage of emptiness coming. So we're talking about two truths, right? So we're talking about emptiness. so first we have to understand emptiness of the Vipassika and Sukandika school. Then we have to understand emptiness of mind-only school. And we have to understand emptiness of middle way of autonomy school. And then emptiness of empty of inherent existence is the most subtle emptiness. It's just so emptiness of Vipassika and Sutantaka school, you can say the emptiness of the person or the selflessness of person. So generally speaking, two types, gross and subtle. Gross and selflessness of person and subtle selflessness of person. So the gross one is non-existence of permanent, single and independent person. So that's the gross. So I the person, right? I'm person. So I'm the subject. I am not permanent because I am impermanent. I'm changing all the times, right? So then second is non-existence of single. I'm not single because I depend on the parts, many parts. Right? We depend on many parts. Cup is not single, depends on many parts. I am not independent. I'm dependent on me, depend on other. First I depend on the parent, and I'm dependent on the food. Go like that, right? So non-existence of permanent, single and independent is gross emptiness from the viewpoint of Vipassika. Okay. Then Vipassika subtle emptiness of the person is non-existent of self-sufficient, substantially non-existence of self-sufficient, substantially existent person. You are the person, right? Vipassika. So you are not self-sufficient. Substantially, right? You are not self-sufficient. Your absence of the self-sufficient, right? So that's the Vipassika. Understanding emptiness of the absence of self-sufficient. Give you a base. Finally, you will understand understanding emptiness of absence of human existence. Give you foundation, ground. mind only school emptiness, right? Absence of external existence, like external existence. That's mind only school, right? So not rejecting external object, but external object is produced by imprint left in the mind base of all. Everything, whatever object there, it's not saying externally rejecting, they exist because of the mind imprint left in the mind base of all. External, right? So their name for emptiness is this is very popular in blue color and blue color is object, right? Blue color is object. And your sensory eye consciousness is valid mind perceiving blue color. You perceiving this blue object, your eye consciousness valid mind perceiving blue color is subject. Object, subject is one entity, but it appears to our mind different entity. You know what I mean? So, you understand what I'm saying? When somebody criticizes you, right? You get angry, right? So you believe it is coming from object, nothing to do with mind. Imprint mind, and then you are upset. All delusion arises. If you believe anger and your subject and object, one entity, it will not increase the anger. Instead of increase, it will decrease the anger. So objectively, whatever people criticize, you believe 100% objectively created by the external object, nothing to do with my imprint mind. And then that it strengthens your grasping. That grasping. And you are not realizing the way from emptiness. Object, subject, absence of dependentity. External object, absence of external object. That mind only school. So this different school, like Vipassika school, Swatantika, mind only school, autonomy school. So the autonomy school is not rejecting inherent existence, accepting inherent existence. Right? So something exists, inherently exists, and objectively exists. Then absence, if something is not objectively exist, inherently exists, then grasping. Absence of this is emptiness. Right? There is no negating inherent existence, no negating objective existence. Accepting. If you negate objective existence, inherent existence, then grasping arises with ignorance to see emptiness. Now the Asankika school, right? Negating inherent existence, objective existence, is the most subtle emptiness. You understand what I'm saying? To understand emptiness, so self-sufficient or selflessness of person and emptiness of the mind only school is foundation to understand emptiness of Pasangika school, absence of inherent existence. So if you do not recognize that emptiness, right, then ignorance with the fundamental grasping is of school to see our true nature. Our true nature, right? Which is our true nature is pure. We say the ignorance is not knowing your own nature, right? Not knowing your own nature. So that's the point. Your nature is three aspects, right? Essence, nature, and energy. This is our nature. Our nature is essence, emptiness. Our nature is essence, emptiness. Nature, clarity. Energy, continuation. Without, we are moving. Our thought is moving continuation, right? So this is our nature. Our nature is, so if we do not notice our nature, right? Our nature, then we do not understand that pristine awareness or awareness mind. We ignore, So to understand this nature, you have to understand for yourself. Not external, Not external, Like no external eyeglass. So I have this eyeglass, so I see clear object only looking for outside. It's not something like that. It's looking for inside, like mirror. Mirror, you see the face and you notice. Right? So you have to discover this nature to analyze the mind. Usually we have so many thought, emotions going all the time. Today, this morning, till now, we have so many thoughts, emotions. We cannot calculate thought, emotions from this morning to now. Like it's just constantly moving because we are not paying attention on the thought, emotions all the time. But if you fully pay attention, today's thought, like if you fully, using all this awareness and mind, you fully pay attention, then you may notice first thought arises, and this will lead to the second thought. And you pay more attention, then finally you find that thought is something empty nature. I cannot find something very solid. It is empty nature. This is our nature, Our nature is empty. So we have to notice our nature. Right. Our essence is clarity. Because we have body, right? Body energy and mind energy. So our essence is clarity related to the body energy and mind, which is clear. Mind which is clear, right? So so we are not recognizing the essence, which is clarity, so which body energy and then mind energy functioning, sound, smell, taste, whatever, These are, generally speaking, secondary circumstances or secondary, secondary cause and condition, right? So the energy is so essence is emptiness. Okay, energy. So nature is clarity, clear. Energy without interruption, without obstacle. Energy. So energy bring you secondary circumstances and cause and condition. So energy is coming from nature, essence, giving energy. So we are not involving with the circumstances. You know what I mean? Let me give example of crystal. Very crystal. So we have crystal, right? So you can put red color, blue color, and green color. All color appears on the crystal. But this color is not crystal nature. Crystal nature clear, never change. So this blue color, green color is temporary circumstances. So you're not paying on that temporary circumstances. You're paying on the crystal, which is pristine awareness mind. That's one good example. Second example, I will give you example of the mirror. When you look in the mirror, right, you see your shape, color, good or bad. But you are not paying attention on the good and bad colors. Good and bad color is reflection inside the mirror. Right? Thought, emotions, good and bad coming. Bad thought, good thought. They are like not real. They are secondary circumstances. So you are not paying attention on the reflection, what's happening, but paying attention to the mirror. Mirror is clear, like reflection is not true, like so that essence nature. So and then energy is like we never usually energy is like if we have piece of if you have piece of crystal and piece of crystal and then sunshine, right, and then rainbow coming from the crystal, we never saw inside, but you can see outside visions, right? So due to karmic imprint, right? We never see karmic imprint, but we see, like that, right? So energy is the kind of like, how can I say? Energy is the manifestation of the three aspects, right? Essence, emptiness, nature, clarity, energy without interruption, continuation. Right, we have this one, right? So we have to discover that. Right? Discover nature. If we do not discover the nature, right, then we have very beautiful story in Tibet. There is a poor man, going to country but he live in a cave. So he go to country begging food. He's coming in night time, come back to the cave and sleep. So he do this every day. So in front of that cave there is another master meditating inside the cave. retreat. So he saw this person every day coming and going, every day coming and going, begging for food. He's very poor, no money, no house, homeless, nothing like that. One day he noticed he's not coming back in the cave. Then he thought, what happened to this poor man? So he, as a great practitioner, so he, from his clairvoyance, he noticed he was dead in the cave. He was died in the cave. So every day he go to town and come back in the cave, sleeping there. Then he noticed that, so while he's sleeping, right? So every day he sleep and put his head down on the diamond rock. Every night he's sleeping under the diamond rock. He didn't notice the diamond. That and going to the town. That diamond rock is just like our pristine awareness mind. We didn't notice. If we didn't notice that mind, right? And then we have all this illusion mind, jewel mind, constantly jewel mind arising, constantly illusion mind arising. That will. So these three aspects is very important, like essence, nature is the base of Dharmakaya. Right? So essence is emptiness, right? Base of Dharmakaya. Nature, clarity is the base of Sambhogakaya. And energy is the base of Nirmanakaya. So we notice this, we notice three bases of our body, our Buddha, Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, and Nirmanakaya. So this mind, what we call pristine awareness, Rigpa. Rigpa is called the these have the view of key instruction class 3, right? So number one is the originally pure essence. Number one is originally pure essence. Is pristine awareness mind. And number two is spontaneously present nature. Spontaneously present nature. And number three is inseparability. Inseparability. These two minds, right? Original pure essence and spontaneously present nature are two different phenomena, but cannot separate. Cannot separate. There are two different phenomena, but cannot separate, like light and candle. Light and candle, two different, right? Cannot separate. So that means this this originally pure essence is explained that way in the many masters. That means that essence of mind is originally pure wisdom. Essence of mind is originally pure wisdom. The mind's fundamental state is primordially pure. Okay, essence of mind, originally pure wisdom. The mind fundamental state is primordially pure. It has been this way from the beginning right now. we have this right now. This original mind is pure. Fundamental state is primordially pure right now. Right now. Completely pure in essence, yet this original pure essence is not real, truly existence. We talk of Madhyamika Pasangika viewpoint, right? Not truly existence, it is primordially empty nature, empty of inherent existence. Remember? The essence cannot be, now this is very important, this essence cannot be seen by our conceptual mind and dualistic mind. Dualistic mind and conceptual mind cannot be see this essence, primordially mind. While our mind, nevertheless, while it cannot be observed in dualistic manner, this dualist manner, there is seeing that is free from duality. Right? This mind is free from duality, right? Essence is wisdom. Fundamental is primordially pure, not free from dual mind in the beginning. This mind, like what we told, this mind originally pure essence, mind cannot express by words. Word cannot express by words and cannot words illustrated with examples or understanding by thought. Cannot. Dualistic mind. It is naturally empty of inherent existence, does not have to create by the conceptual mind. This empty of inherent existence is not created by conceptual mind. Conceptual mind idea. Idea. Conceptual mind is idea, right? Thinking. Way of thinking, right? Naturally called someone from that perspective, right? Essence nature perspective. Nothing called samsara and nirvana. Right? Samsara and nirvana is on the basis of conceptual mind. Right? Pure mind is nirvana. Impure mind is samsara. Samsara and nirvana is created by dualistic conceptual mind. Each of these is imputed in relation for others. It follows then that samsara is not something that need to be abandoned. No, nirvana is something to hope for or adopt. In this way, one lets go the idea that there are real things to be relinquished or adopted. First one, this one, right? Second one, spontaneously present state mind, right? We're showing this. This means showing how the nature of mind is self-manifest, self-occurring mind. Nature of mind is self-manifest, self-occurring mind. That mind. While the essence of mind is empty, right? Empty of inherent. That emptiness is not vacuous, right? That emptiness is not vacuous. It has vivid, luminous, and clear quality that is spontaneously present wisdom. It has vivid luminosity and clear quality is spontaneous present wisdom. This wisdom is inherently present, whether the nature of the mind, it has been from very beginning, it is present till now. It is always there, We are not noticing that. And we even think sometimes it is absent. You know what I mean? Absent because of intensity of the luminosity can be strong. Intensity of the luminosity can be strong, that it has blinded effect. Like when we go to sleep, we think it's not absent, not present. And looking, so that blinded like looking direct to the sun. Looking direct to the sun blind your eyes. That does not mean light is not there. Light is always there, but blind your eyes. So it really means during that period that mind is resting. That there is light, but it is too bright. Similarly, experience of deep sleep and death, when we also lose consciousness or feel, yes, we are falling into the darkness. But in fact, no, it's already there. No. Actually, the experience are thought to be times when we are resting in the mind luminosity or dense clarity, though we may not recognizing what is happening, spontaneously present wisdom has an expressive energy that is unceasing, all pervasive, all the time, 24 hours a day. Like the sun rays, feeling in the entire sky, with light. This luminous wisdom pervades all of samsara and nirvana, abiding inseparably with all phenomena. It is the life force of everything. It goes to the next life. It is the base of rebirth. Life is continuation, life force of everything. If we recognize this pure luminosity nature of the mind, then we have direct experience of self-manifest, occurring, naked mind. If we do not recognize this mind, however, we have direct experience of confusion, darkness, appearance. So that's the point. That's the number 2 quality. Number 3 is inseparability. Right? Inseparability means union of luminosity and emptiness. Union of luminosity and emptiness, or the union of awareness and emptiness. Right. So there's, as soon as thought, emotion, appearance arise, simultaneously emptiness. Appearance, there's no appearance coming, remaining and departing. As soon as appearance arises, to mind. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the inseparability, means union of luminosity and emptiness, or the awareness and emptiness. So what happens is when thought arises, thought appears to the mind. As soon as it appears to the mind, simultaneously nature of the thought comes to your mind. Nature of the thought comes to the mind, not thought itself. Nature of the thought is emptiness. Nature of the thought is luminosity, right? As soon as thought arises, its nature is emptiness. And the inseparable. You know what I mean? So there's no one test. Test one. Good, bad, test one. Good thought, bad thought, test one. One means emptiness. Good thought, nature, emptiness. Bad thought, nature, emptiness. Union of the inseparability of these two. Inseparability, just like candle flame, and it's light. You cannot separate like candle flame and light. Light is inseparable, right? Inseparable. So this true nature of the mind is unconditioned and uncompounded, primordially and spontaneously present. You know, spontaneously present. This nature cannot be seen conventionally or perceived by the dualistic mind. How then how can we understand if it is not perceived by the conventional mind? How can we understand? Question. Right? It means that this view cannot be understood based on someone else's explanation. It can only be known through the direct experience. In other words, it is through putting into practice and meditate and you will experience. You know what I mean? Experience, seeing it for ourselves, so that we can come to understand the mind's true nature. True nature. So this true nature mind, if we understand this true nature mind, right, then we have thought, emotion, every day we are going, right? It means thought, emotion coming, during that period, you sustain your nature of the mind. That not following the thought. You are following, sustaining this nature of the mind. This will decrease the thought, right? You notice thought coming, right? You analyzing thought. One comes, other comes. First time you may think, oh, when I pay attention, more thought arising. Right? You're not paying attention, not much thought arises. If you pay attention, and you may think, oh, more thought arises. This is first good sign. Usually we're not paying attention on the thoughts. If you pay attention, then you notice more thought arising, but this is first good sign. You are paying attention on this stimulus, right? So this will sustain this nature of the mind. When thought, emotion arise, you are a different person. You know? Like that, I give you an example of this crystal. The yellow-blue color is temporary, you know? Right? It's reflection in the crystal. Crystal nature is never change. You know what I mean? So our nature is our condition. We are living in this condition, but we are just like that person sleeping under the diamond rock and not noticing, and going outside making food, homeless, poor. If he notice he is not poor, but he is sleeping every day, right? But he go outside, no food, homeless. So if we notice this mind, then you live in different person. Way of your thinking is not ordinary way of thinking. Ordinary way of thinking, blame everything coming from external. You blame everything outside. Then all this emotion arises, right? But this looking is not like my glass. This glass is only looking outside. I'm not looking inside. I'm looking in the mirror, then I'm looking inside. Then I see my face. It's dirty or whatever. If it is dirty, I will clean my face. Right? Do many things. So this should be understood through ourselves. Means discovering our nature, discovering our essence and energy. Because you are not separate from your nature is emptiness. Your nature is essence, clarity. It's your nature. So if you notice your nature, then what happens? Different people. Right? They're not like ordinary people. Ordinary people have more suffering. Because their nature, they're blaming everything is coming from the, it looks like my glass. I'm looking outside, not looking inside. So when you discover your nature, then, so that's the different people. We don't want suffering, right? We have this amazing nature. If we do not notice this nature, then you will suffer. No, nobody will suffer. You don't want to suffer. So if you know the nature, you're totally different person. You understand what I'm saying? That's the point. Okay? Thank you.